World News in 5.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide. Good day. This is World News in 5 here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. Russian leader Vladimir Putin is poised to extend his presidency for another 6 years after 3 election days, where political rivals is virtually non-existent. The elections, which started Friday, took place in polling stations across 11 time zones and have been marred with no objections on Putin's war against Ukraine, which is now on its 3rd year. The 71-year-old Putin's closest opponent, Alexei Navalny, died in an Arctic prison in February, while other critics and opposition leaders have either been jailed or exiled. Russia's remaining critics has urged those unhappy with Putin's performance or disagree with the war to express their protest at the polls. But the strategy, which was suggested by the late Navalny, was met with force as protesters were either jailed or fined. Putin first became prime minister in 1999, then became president from 2000 to 2008. He became prime minister again from 2008 to 2012 and assumed the presidency again in 2012 until the present day.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide. A state of emergency has been declared in the southern part of Iceland after a 4th volcanic eruption rocked the Reykjanes Peninsula. According to the Icelandic Meteorological Office, or IMO, lava has reached the eastern defenses of the small town of Grindavik, which residents evacuated before the first eruption in December last year. Local authorities, however, said that since the lava flowed late Saturday, which initially was 3 kilometers long, it has significantly diminished. Vidir Reynisson, director of Iceland's Civil Defense, said, "They have prepared for the flow of lava and all has been done." Reynisson added that the biggest concern was to how much of a damage to the infrastructure it would incur. Iceland has around 30 active volcanoes. In July of 2023, the Litlitrutur erupted at Fagradalsfjöll, which is known to be the newest volcano.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide. And news from the Philippines Foreign Service posts, the Philippine Embassy in Egypt hosted iftar, or the meal at sunset after the day's Ramadan fasting for the Filipino community in Cairo. Before the iftar, Ambassador Ezedin Tago briefed the attendees on President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.'s administration, Bagong Pilipinas campaign, and brand of governance. Ambassador Tago informed that the campaign seeks to unify government and society institutions towards the attainment of policy reforms and economic recovery. These goals can be achieved through the Philippine Development Plan, or PDP 2023 to 2028, the President's 8-point socio-economic agenda, and the Pambansang Pabahay para sa Pilipino project. Finally, Ambassador Tago also encouraged all Filipinos in Egypt to register with the embassy, as well as to register and vote for the 2025 national elections. He also reminded the attendees to ensure that their documents and passports are valid and to follow the embassy's social media accounts to be updated on the embassy's news and advisories. There were around 130 members of the Filipino community and their families together with students from Al-Azhar University and other universities in Cairo.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, this is Leo Magpayo. Good day.
World News in 5.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.